I want to let you in on a secret about the voice in your head that says you're not good enough. And the secret is that when you are in your healing journey, that voice doesn't go away. It just learns new words. So the voice that used to say, you're not successful enough, now says, you're not healed enough. The same voice, new script. And this is what I want to chat about because it took me years to catch this. So I remember times where I was interacting with individuals who seemed so calm and confident and at peace with things that I was struggling with. And you would think that I'd walk away feeling inspired, but I didn't. I walked away feeling behind. And it was a lot like that feeling you get when you are scrolling past someone's perfectly curated Instagram post showing their vacation or their relationship or their career. And you get that little drop and pit in your stomach, and you start to think, why am I not there yet? Why don't I have this? Except in these moments, for me, it wasn't about money or looks or anything external. It was about my internal experience and healing. I was comparing my healing journey to someone else's healing journey. And this really shocked me because I remember one of my intentions was to navigate my healing journey free of judgment. And here I was comparing myself and judging myself against someone else. I remember the voice in my head being so critical and saying, "Well, you've been in coaching for years. You've gotten support in this area for so long. You should be past this by now, right?" And for me, again, that's just when it clicked. I recognized that the voice didn't go away when I was on my healing journey. It just learned a new language and a new way to get to me. And when I think about it more deeply, this inner critic voice has been with most of us for our whole life, and it always speaks in terms of whatever you currently care about. So in school, maybe it spoke about grades. At work, maybe it talks about the promotions. On Instagram, it may talk about how your life looks. So when you start to care about healing, it starts to talk about healing. Things like, "Oh, you skipped meditation again. Hmm, interesting. You're still anxious after all that therapy? Ooh. You reacted badly again? You should know better by now." These this commentary is just so familiar, and I think it's more common, across the board than you probably think. And I could only recognize it when I slowed down and took the time to notice what was happening. And it was apparent to me that the voice didn't change. The only thing that changed were the topics that the voice was speaking on. And this is why I think this topic matters, because underneath that voice, there's one core message, and that message is you are not okay yet, but you could be if you just do more. If you do more journaling, more therapy, more meditation, more breath work, if you do more to finally become a person who is okay and healed. And what I have come to believe is that real healing isn't about becoming a finished person. I just don't think that is possible. I think healing is an ongoing journey, and I speak to so many individuals who speak about healing like it is a destination, and like once you get there, that's it, you're done. But I just see it as work that is being put in continuously to keep pulling back those layers and unlearning, relearning, and really just clearing out energy that's not serving you. And I think that part of the healing process is learning to stop taking orders from that inner critic voice, especially the orders it has about your healing. So when I think about this now, and when I think about my how I navigate healing now and what it looks like for me to catch this voice, I don't catch the voice perfectly. I don't navigate my healing journey perfectly. I just try and do it in a way that feels as honest and authentic to me. And when I feel an old wound being triggered and the voice comes up saying, "Oh, again, what's wrong with you? We should be past that." I notice that, and I have a conversation with it, like an internal dialogue. And I try to answer in saying, "Nothing's wrong with me." Feelings come back. That's just how it works. This is part of being human, and it's actually very normal. And when I see someone who's further along than I am, and the voice in my head says, "You're behind," I remind myself that there is no schedule. That's something that I made up. So there is nothing to be behind on. And for me, those two shifts have really been helpful in navigating my healing journey. And just practice, that practice in general has been really important because it's not about silencing the voice. It's just about recognizing the voice and learning that the voice may take on new costumes. So, what do I want you to take from this? The next time you feel guilty about your own healing, whether you missed a journal day, you're still struggling with something, or someone else seems, more at peace and healed than you, I want you to pause and ask yourself if that is the healing talking, or if that is the same old voice, the inner critic voice, speaking in a new language. Because I think once you hear it, and once you slow down enough to hear it, then you have a choice of whether or not you choose to listen to it. And at the end of the day, I want you to remember that you are not broken, you are not behind, you are not failing at healing. That's just the voice. And you are always, always, always at choice regarding whether or not you listen to it.